That glow. Let it glow. Let it glow. Yes.
Get away from that hot, hot man.
Today's gonna be a story about how I quit my job after the first day. That's right. One day. I worked there for one day, one day, one day, and I quit. Like, that's a problem in itself. Like, but I got an explanation. Anyway, so this was a month ago? No, before Halloween, I think. Before Halloween. This was at least before Thanksgiving. But, so yeah, this is pretty recent. But I got hired at a place. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not trying to get sued. I can't even afford my tuition. I can't afford a lawsuit. Anyway, wow, I'm a mess. I just realized this should be my storytelling shirt because I wore this in my last story time. Anyway, I got hired at a place. I'm not going to say the name. And I was super excited. Like, this is a place that I like to shop at a lot. And I was so ready to work there. Like, I was so excited. And when I got the job, I was just like, yo, what's up? Like, and this was like a dream job for me, almost. Like, almost. I wouldn't, like, say it was the dream job. But, like, for someone with no work experience, this was, like, a good job for me. And I was ready for that discount, for being honest. Anyway, so I show up on a day of orientation. First of all, started like 30-45 minutes late, which alone is a problem for me because I like to be prompt. I like to start things on time. I don't like starting things late. It stresses me out. Like, I don't like being late to anything. It stresses me out. And so the fact that this was starting late, I was kind of like about it. And so yeah, that happened. It started late. And the manager was just kind of like, I don't know, she didn't really seem to care that much. And so we did the paperwork and stuff. We go into a room to watch the videos and stuff that you need because I like to retail and know there's a lot of videos involved. And this manager just realizes that the batteries in the remote are dead. And so she didn't want to change them. Like, she didn't want to find batteries. And so we were just kind of stuck watching the videos that didn't need a remote. And when we got to a video that needed a remote, it was like a longer video. Like, there was a lot of sections to it that was kind of important stuff. We couldn't watch it. And so we told her that. She didn't really seem to care. And that was pretty much the end of it. Like, we did a quick tour of the store and we were able to leave after that. But I just thought, like, that alone was really irresponsible because, like, it wasn't like that was the video where it's like, oh, these are different kind of credit cards people can get. This was, like, it was a pretty important video that, like, had a lot of information. And so it kind of stressed me out that we couldn't watch it. But we didn't get any other training. Like, keep that in mind. There was no training. It was just filling out paperwork and watching those videos and, like, a quick tour of the store. So the next week, I come in. It's my first day at work. I was actually kind of excited, but, like, deep down, I kind of had a feeling that something bad was going to happen. I can't really explain it, but yeah, I just had, like, in the pit of my stomach, I was kind of like, something don't feel right here. And, like, girl, you were right. But I wasn't there very long. It was a 4-hour shift, so I wasn't really even an hour in. And a manager's like, we need to put you on a register because it was a busy day. And I was just like,
are you fucking smoking dick?
I felt like that meme where, like, that guy, so just trying to do the math, and I'm just like, I wasn't trained to be on the register. I wasn't trained at all. And the fact that, like, you're putting me on a register knowing that I wasn't trained, it's kind of stressful. And they have me, like, shadowing someone, but you can only learn so much doing that for a short period of time. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just had a very vague idea of what I was doing. And I guess luckily, I couldn't log on to a register, like my information wasn't processed in the system yet. I don't know if it was I was too new or something, but yeah, I couldn't log on. And so I was pretty much ringing up under another girl when like we would take turns, but it was under her number. And that was probably the least like bad, terrible part. I checked my schedule for the next week, and they had me scheduled every single day, like Monday to Friday, all those days. I was like,
bitch, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Because, oh my God, so.
I got the weekend off, which was great and all, but the problem was that it was completely outside of my availability. Like every single day but Friday, technically even Friday, not Friday, every single day but Friday was outside of my availability. Technically, like I could come in, but it was really pushing it. And then there were 2 days where I couldn't really stay that long. And one of them was a closing shift on a Tuesday until like 10:30 p.m. And I'm like, I can't stay that late. I still have to come home, write essays and stuff and do homework because I'm a student. And the availability I gave this hiring manager would still allot me a decent amount of time to get my work done because I am a student. Like, let's keep that in mind. I am in school. I am getting an education. Like, also, I realized I said education. That was part of the joke, like, just in case y'all didn't get that. But anyway, so I call the next day, Saturday, about it, and the manager I spoke to wasn't my hiring manager, but she was like, yeah, no problem, we'll put those shifts up, don't worry about it. But first, she was kind of getting pissed off at me for not being able to close on Tuesday, and I was kind of salty about it. Like, she was like, you can't close on a Tuesday? Like, what? Like, getting so mad. Like, it really annoyed me. So that was kind of where I was like, kind of done already. But I'm like, whatever, I'll get over it. Those 2 shifts are up. It's fine. I don't have to worry about it. On Monday, while I was in class, first of all, I get a phone call for the manager who hired me. I didn't answer it then because I was in a class trying to learn, get an education, like getting educated, learning philosophy and shit. It's fine. And I call her when I get out of class, an hour and 30 minutes later, and she answers the phone. She's like, hi. I'm like, oh, can I speak to her name? And she's like, it's her. I'm like, oh, hi, it's Alyssa. She's like, oh, hi. Like, instantly got an attitude. I'm like, excuse me? Like, excuse me? Are you talking to me like that? What? And she's like, I'm calling you about your availability and like whatever. Like, I don't know what you told the manager, but like that's not what you told me. And she started going off, and I'm like, boy, what? Like, she was telling me that what I told this other manager wasn't what I told her, even though what I told the other manager about my availability was what I had written down. Like, what I wrote down when this hiring manager said, write down your availability, that's what I wrote. But apparently, this trick has something else written down. Not my problem, but she had something else written down. And she's like, that's not what I have you down for, whatever. You said you go write this. I'm like, no, I didn't. I don't know, that's what you heard. You heard what you wanted to hear, but what you wanted to hear wasn't the truth. So, not my problem. And she's like, can you really like not close Tuesdays? Like, getting so pissy with me. And I'm like, I can't close Tuesdays. I have school Wednesday, and I have to wake up really early. And if I were to close Tuesday, that shift would end at 10:30, which like isn't that bad and all. But when you also keep in mind, I still have to do work when I get home, and I have to wake up super early. I can wake up at like 6:30, 7 Wednesdays, 7 on like a late day, and that gives me no time to like have dinner and get my work done. efficiently because I need sleep. Otherwise, I get headaches, really bad ones. And so just kind of like, for health reasons, I need to sleep. And she wasn't really getting that. She was like, everyone has school Monday, Wednesdays. If you had told me that, I wouldn't have hired you. And she was actually yelling at me. I'm not even just exaggerating. And I was like, on the phone, like walking down the street, out here in a public place. I was so tempted to be like, well, bitch, if you didn't want to hire someone who had school Mondays and Wednesdays, you shouldn't have hired me when I told you that. You shouldn't have made up your own damn trip. I was so mad, but I didn't say any of that. I concealed it. I did not feel, well, I felt it, but I didn't let her know that I felt it. Like I was Elsa up and down, like, conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. That was me. But I wanted to let her know because I was mad. Like, I had just listened to my professor force his communist propaganda on me. And now this hoe is telling me all this crap that I never told her. But she said, nah, I told her I couldn't handle it. I didn't have enough coffee that day to handle that. I can't drink legally, so I couldn't even listen to it drunk. Like, there were so many problems I had with this entire conversation. And I was just like, no. And I finally, like, shut her up, I guess. And she's like, okay, well, can you come in today? And I'm like, no. I called that one out. Like, I lied. I could have come in. I didn't want to. And then she's like, okay, well, can you come in Tuesday, like 3 to 8? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Little did she know Alyssa wasn't going to come in. But I'm like, yeah, whatever. I come home and I tell my mom the story, and Mom's like, you need to quit that job. Like, you put up with more than I would have. My sister came in like, you need to quit that job. I'm telling all my friends what happened. They're like, you need to quit that job. And Alyssa, I'm over here talking to myself. I'm like, Alyssa, you need to quit that job. Like, we were all on the same page. Like, as I was coming home, I'm thinking, I'm going to quit tomorrow. It's fine, whatever. And so, the next morning, right when I started opening, I, like, looked at my phone. I was like, ooh, 9:30. It hit. I called, and I was like, I'm sorry. I won't be returning. Like, thank you for the opportunity, whatever. The scheduling didn't work out for me, but, thank you. It's super, like, polite and, like, put him on my customer service voice for that. But, yeah. Not that eventful of a story. I'm just extra, but, like, I guess it's just weird. Like, I quit my job after working there for a day. Like, I actually worked there for a day. But the moment I called and quit, I was like, yeah, what's up? Millie rocking my way out. Like, we cool, we chilling. Whatever. I'm never going to walk into that store again. I will go to one of another area that's technically closer to me. Like, seeing that store, I start quaking. And not the good kind of quaking. I'm just like, no, like, all of a sudden, I can't move. Like, I don't have proper functioning limbs kind of thing. So yeah, that was my dramatic story of how I quit my job after a day. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, comment down below, show me some love. I will talk to y'all at a later time. I need that promo in there. Also follow our Twitter account. I'll link it somewhere. But yeah, I love you guys and bye.
All these bitches out here trying to be a playmate, but I want to be Hugh Hefner. I want to throw bands on these hoes. Fuck on your bitch like I'm Hefner. I take 10% like I rep her. No faking my tits, but I'll